Well, this is a first for me. A pocket watch chain. Pretty nice. Haven't found one of these yet. Nice to do though. I'm just on the field real quick because I have a little bit of time. Why not use it? So yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, it's a nice copper chain. Maybe the rest of it is still in the hole or somewhere. Anyway, let's see what else we can find. Well, to you this may just be some boring pottery, but to me this is very important and a very nice find as well. So, yeah, this is, I think, of a Siegburger Steinzeug, which was made from the 14th to the 16th century. Not all that far from here, but it was spread all over Europe because it's pretty popular. And you can define them by these things. And yeah, this is a really nice find. It's part of the bottom of a cup, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's a really nice find. And let's just hope we'll also get some medieval, some more medieval artifacts from here. That would be pretty nice. Anyway, let's carry on. Well, this was unexpected. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, exploded 37mm flak shell. It's the bottom of it, and well, it's pretty much exactly the same as the one I found last year. Exactly the same. Well, it's exploded exactly the same. That's what I want to say. And you can still see the driving band of the shell and the rifling marks. Nice. What do we have here? Looks like a clay pipe. It's also pretty cool. Haven't found such a big piece yet. Let's see, maybe there's something else lying around. Well, here we've got some more medieval pottery and some more. There's really tons of this on this of them on this field. There we go. Yeah, nice. The first decent metal find of today. Yes, just a second. You can see I do have quite a bit of pottery and an old bottle top, which is really cool because, as you can see, this is still pretty handmade. As you can see, it's very uneven, so yeah, it's probably pretty old as well. And yeah, just quite a lot of medieval pottery. You can see this grey stuff, it's all medieval. So yeah, that's a nice couple of finds. And yeah, I'll see you on the next find. For a change, a lot of not as crap World War II stuff today. That's 303 now. It's been fired, as you can see. There are the rifling marks. You can see them. They're not very visible, but they're there. I've seen one. Yeah, I can see it there relatively well. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Maybe there's some more of them here, because I do like finding those because they don't rust like 8mm Mauser, and if the ground is terrible, also 30 cals and 50 cals if they're armor piercing. So yeah, I hope there's more of them, or more 37mm flak. That would be also pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they were shooting at the US bombers with the 50 cals. So the bombers had the 50 cals, not the Germans, but they shot at them with the 37mm flak, and the bombers shot back with their 50 cals, and of course they bombed the hell out of the forest over there. Zoom in, yeah, right there. So it's an interesting spot, that's for sure. Anyway, let's carry on. Well, that's a surprise and a half, isn't it? Didn't see that coming on this field. It's a German button from the Wehrmacht. It's a uniform button, and I'm pretty sure there's still some green Yeah, that's green paint. That's nice. Let's just stand up, and the shank is also still there. So the Germans were marching along this road and were shot at by the British, perhaps. I'm gonna clean this up a little. Maybe there's a nice marking in there. It's made of aluminium, so it's in very nice condition. But yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. A nice surprise for a change and not just some junk. Anyway, just give me a second. And here it is, all cleaned up. Well, as good as I can in the field. And there's definitely some green paint. Come on, focus, you silly thing. And here's the marking. It's K and Q or something. Can't make out the middle one. And the date is 1938. Nice. It's a really cool button. Usually there's always something broken, but this one's just great. Yeah, nice German uniform button. You can see the road would have been where these trees are over there, so yeah, it went along right here, and yeah, obviously the Germans were marching along here, otherwise we wouldn't have this button here. Always nice to puzzle together some history. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm hoping it's a coin. I mean, it looks coin-shaped. Don't be a button, please. Yes, it's a coin. Alright, that's good. Gonna clean this up. It looks pretty old, but it could also be a 1 Pfennig or 2 Pfennig piece from the late 1800s. No. Is it? Is it really? Give me a second. Yes. I need to do a little dance here. We got the Romans again. Yes. Finally a good find that's made out of metal. You can see the emperor there. He's wearing a crown with thorns on it, and there's still some writing that I can see right now, but I need to clean it a little more. And in the front you can see something, but the condition isn't the greatest, but who cares, it's a Roman coin. Yes. Really glad. Now this day is definitely paid off. Alrighty then, let's carry on. Maybe there's like 10 more of them. Hey, another nice find. Today's really quite nice, although oof, this one's, yeah, seen better days. Oh boy, that one's messed up. Too bad. Can't really get the dirt out now. But it's another German uniform button. And again, there's still some paint left. Yeah, probably still some markings in there, but we'll see on the roundup. Well, this isn't really something you want to find. It's a German 13mm, what was it called? I think MG131 shell, and it's still alive. It's not that much explosive in there, but yeah, you shouldn't mess around with it unless you want to keep your hand. Alright, let's see, maybe I'm calling the police for that, but it's so small, I'm not sure. It's really just tiny little midget. Either way, interesting. Maybe I'll find one of these brass shell casings, which are really nice to find. But yeah, interesting nevertheless. Remember, kids, you gotta dig it all, because well, there I found remains of an aluminium can, and I had a similar signal in this hole, and I thought, well, it just be the end of it, the other one. But yeah, as you can see, it wasn't, and Now you tell me what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a buckle, a relatively modern one, but not all that modern because it's not made out of junk material for a change. Pretty sure it's yeah, brass, yeah. And it seems to have been silver plated at some point. As you can see, there's a little bit left. So yeah, I don't know, it kind of looks odd to me. Maybe it's just something different, or maybe it's military. Could be, you know, looks a bit like an A. But anyway, that's an interesting find, and if you know anything about it, please, please, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's keep on digging. Now this looks to be something interesting, and it is. But well, what is it? Huh. No idea. It's definitely old. It's definitely handmade, but that's about all I can tell you about this. Maybe Roman, maybe medieval. You can see it's, yeah, pretty irregular. It was supposed to be somewhat regular shape, but yeah, it's only so much you can do with your own hands. That's definitely interesting. I was expecting something like a key or something, because when it was laying there just like that, looks a bit like a key, doesn't it? Either way, it's interesting nevertheless. Looks like we got ourselves another 50 cal. I think this is a Vickers 50 cal, if I'm not terribly mistaken, but I could be. Maybe it's just a different version. And I think it's a tracer round. As you can see, it's red on the top, and maybe armor piercing tracer or something. As you can see, there's the bronze compound of all the tracer stuff, so that won't be dangerous. Just yeah, there's black paint, so this one's safe, which is nice because they do look pretty good once they're cleaned. Yeah, pretty good. Haven't found many of these. I usually just find the browning ones, which don't have this bottom. Bottom on them is like going tapering inwards. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Either way, it's interesting. Sounds pretty interesting in the hand. Very metal-ish. What a big surprise. I mean, it's made of metal. Anyway, let's carry on. Pretty sure this is a book clasp, so this was made to yeah, close a book, of course. You know, those really big old leather books, and yeah, I think it has the letter V on it, so maybe it was the 5th book of something. So it's definitely something to look into. Yeah, it's definitely a V. Look at it now. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. Oh, and by the way, this is what I mean with 30 cals that are armor piercing, that are rusting. So you can see it has started on the top and on the bottom. So yeah, well, it's better than most of the stuff that's in here. But of course we do have some nice things. Yeah, we sure do. Alright, let's carry on. I know I'm shaking, but no fucking way, I just found that. Just look at that one. Damn, today is a good day, I can tell you that much for sure. Oh yes, German Nazi party badge, and talk about something unexpected coming up. Yes, look at the enamel on it. Today really is a good day. Everything from the Romans to the Third Reich, everything's here. Yes! I hope next week I'll have the same amount of luck. Either way, amazing find. Really an amazing find. Whew. Anyway, let's see if we can find about 20 more of these. Alright, just gonna do a quick roundup of the last hunt. So yeah, first of all, this 37mm flak shell, also which is interesting, yeah, to compare to this, which is the same, which I found in the same field, and well, it's exploded exactly the same as well. So it's interesting. Definitely a nice find, and we have a 50 cal, so I think it's a Vickers one. And this 30-06 armor piercing rounds, pretty rusty. 03 something, I have no idea. This thing, which is interesting, but I have no idea what it is. I've even talked to archaeologists about this, but they don't know. So yeah, mystery item. Lead seal, and well, something made of lead. It's definitely old because it's very white. Piece of a pocket watch, and another piece of a pocket watch, something which is not a coin. And this buckle, which I don't know if it's military or not. A musket ball, something. A book clasp, which is pretty cool because, well, they stopped making them in the 1500s, so this is very old, and it's also decorated. As you can see, it kind of looks like the head of a bunny or something. Or maybe a turnip or something. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. And then we have these two Wehrmacht buttons. This is pretty beaten up and it has no markers. And this one does, and it's also got some remnants of the green paint. So let's turn it around the right way. So the marking is K, U, Q, or K and Q, because U is short for und, which is and, so yeah. And the year is 1938. Definitely a nice button, I'm sure you'll agree. And then we've got this, which is a Roman follis, which is a small coin. And I haven't been able to date it yet, but it's probably from the Constantinian age or whatever, so about 1700 years old. So yeah, that's nice. You can see the emperor's head right there, sort of. Anyway, now for the best find. This, it's a German Nazi party badge, which reads Nun erst recht. Oh wait, there we go, Nun erst recht, which means no more than ever, or well, now we mean business. Basically, this is a very early one because in 1923 the party was banned, and then they made these these badges for people that supported the Nazi party. So yeah, this is a pretty rare one. They didn't make a whole lot of these, and yeah, they're not very common. So that's a really amazing find. And well, that was it for this video. I hope you you have enjoyed it. Oh wait, no, there's more. Now I do remember, because in the field I did have a look for some other stuff. Come on, focus. There we go. This is just from one day. Yeah, I know. Don't need to say anything. Anyway, for example, this is Siegburger Steinzeug, so that's late medieval, and all of this grey stuff, you know, that's also all medieval. So it could also be Roman, actually. These tiles definitely are. You can see they're old and they're definitely Roman. Also remains of clay pipes. This field really has it all, from the Roman Empire to the Third Reich. Also this part of an onion bottle from the 16 or 1700s. You can see how irregular it is. It's handmade. So yeah, just quite a lot of stuff. So yeah, now for real, that was it for this video. And you didn't see anything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.